Season 4 of Stranger Things was totally worth the wait. It had fascinating storylines, new lovable characters, and many emotional moments for the fans as well as the cast. For Winona Ryder and David Harbour, the best one was Joyce and Hopper finally getting together. But the actors decided to make the whole thing even more touching. While filming, Winona and David added another kiss, the one right before Hopper goes to lure the Demogorgon into the fighting pit.
I am not having another funeral.
It was important for the actors to bring more tenderness and humanity to their characters' relationship, and it made the time they spent on the set together even more special. David said that the scenes he had with Winona this season was the easiest work he'd ever done. The actor even admitted that he used to have a crush on her when she was the star of the 80s.
She's just so talented and intuitive and genuine and real and has like a huge heart. To be let into that world is a dream come true.
And Winona also loved having him as her co-star.
Working with David has been a beautiful experience.
Oh, Jesus.
But Jopper's sweet kiss wasn't the only unscripted thing in the finale. Joseph Quinn, the actor who played Eddie, improvised his final line.
I love you, man.
Although the scene itself was heartbreaking, this phrase made it even more touching.
It felt emotional at the time, and it kind of has to.
Naturally, Quinn was shocked when he read the final episode script and found out Eddie's fate. It amazed him how the Duffers came up with such an emotional and cool ending for the character. And the actor knew that he had to do his best to play his last scenes.
The next morning I went and bought a guitar and started rehearsing, practicing manically for kind of months.
Thankfully, playing guitar wasn't a brand new skill for him.
But I was lucky that I played guitar since I was quite young, so I had kind of the foundations to kind of take most of it.
He got to play most of Master of Puppets by himself, and only needed a stunt double for the solo part. Quinn had a lot of fun on the set that day. Now the actor just hopes that in Season 5, the Duffer brothers will bring justice to Eddie, and everyone in Hawkins will know that he died a hero. Another scene that Joseph liked filming was the one where Eddie spoke to Chrissy in the woods. Interestingly, when they shot that part, the Duffer brothers deeply regretted killing her off so quickly. The thing is, it was filmed after Chrissy's death scene, and they had no idea that the two actors would have such incredible chemistry between them. Joseph said in an interview that they absolutely had to make the scene as beautiful as it was. After all, fans had to feel like it made more sense for Chrissy to go to Eddie's trailer after that interaction. However sad it was, her passing had to happen for the sake of the storyline. In fact, it's always been hard for the Duffers to end their characters. The show's main star, Millie Bobby Brown, even joked about it after the cast had trouble fitting into a group photo.
There was like 50 of us. I was like, You need to start killing people off. So the Duffer brothers are two sensitive Sallys that don't want to kill anyone off. We need to be Game of Thrones. They tried David off. They brought him back.
That's true.
Obviously, the Duffers had to react to those claims, and it turns out they have a different opinion. We aren't Game of Thrones. This is Hawkins. It's not Westeros. Behind every character's death, there are emotional ramifications that everyone has to deal with. They can't just end someone and go on like nothing happened. Sadie Sink agrees with them, as she once said that the Duffer brothers would never kill a character just for the sake of getting rid of someone. And when it comes to her character, she knows that it had to be done. Although we still don't know Max's eventual fate. Sadie enjoyed working on Season 4, especially since she had so much more screen time than in previous seasons. Since the actress joined the cast in the show's second year, she felt like she was just a sidekick. That only changed when Sadie got the script for Season 4 and saw how much larger Max's role was. It was the ultimate push that I needed to really find my footing on the show and finally stop feeling like the new kid. It was exciting for the actress to show Max open up in a way she never had before.
It was really, not fun, but just interesting to kind of dive into that side of her.
And the most emotional moment for Sadie was Max's speech in the finale. The actress says that this scene explains everything about the character's behavior this season. And of course, the death scene was also highly emotional. Both Sadie and Caleb McLaughlin were on their A game that day. As the Lucas actor revealed, there was a lot of crying and screaming. Both of them played the scene excellently, and they can now easily compete with the more experienced adult actors of the show. Visit our awesome merch shop. We have branded t-shirts, hoodies, eco bags, and even phone cases. You can choose between dozens of unique and awesome designs. Click the link under the video and find your perfect match. Like David Harbour, for example, who also had his emotional moments, apart from his kiss with Winona Ryder. He liked making Hopper's speech, where he admits that he hurts everyone he loves. What he really starts to do is go back, and the real bad guy is himself. It was also interesting for Harbour to show the complete transformation of his character.
In this situation where he goes to his darkest night of the soul, his most hopeless, he realizes that he wants to live. And he realizes that he wants to love and he wants to take care of people.
But of course, the season also had its challenges for the actor. To play Hopper, who spent months in a dreadful prison, David had to lose 80 pounds. Interestingly, he doesn't plan to do it ever again. For his new role in the upcoming movie Violent Night, where Harbour plays Santa, the actor had to gain the weight back. And he's happy to have his usual physique again. We're yet to see if Hopper will rock his dad bod once again when he gets to fight with the show's main villain in Season 5. What we know for sure is that it's going to be Vecna/Henry/1. This deadly creature certainly looked terrifying on screen, but he was actually almost as terrifying on the set as well. The visual effects team only had to add minimal CGI after shooting, and mostly the villain was created with the help of practical effects. Jamie Campbell Bower, the actor behind Vecna, spent at least 7 hours in the makeup chair before filming his scenes. The result was totally worth it. Vecna looked so realistic that he even made Millie Bobby Brown cry while doing his first scene with her.
She is so receptive and honest and open and childlike that anything that is meant to be scary and should be scary feels terrifying for her.
It was the sequence where Eleven is bound and Vecna walks up to her.
She just was burst into tears. She wouldn't look at me. She was visibly just disgusted by the whole thing.
And only after a while did Millie realize that the monster wasn't going to hurt her because it was actually her co-star playing his role.
She said that she realized it was me is because I'm a smoker, and she was like, I knew it was you when I could smell cigarettes. I was like, oh my God.
It's safe to say it definitely wasn't Millie's favorite scene of the season, yet she had one that she truly liked filming. It was the sequence where Eleven tells Mike that he isn't loving her the way that she wants to be loved.
It's very emotional. I think it shows a real true girl dealing with her insecurities. I really enjoyed that.
For sure, this scene was tear-jerking. And Millie's other co-star also had quite a few sequences that made viewers cry. Will's orientation has been a subject of discussion for most of the show's run, and in Season 4 it seemed to be coming to the surface more than ever. Yet for some fans of the series, this part of Will's personality was too vague and even disappointing. They wanted him to come out more explicitly. Noah Schnapp responded to those reactions. First of all, it's the 80s and the kid's a freshman in high school. The actor added that fans should trust the show creators and let them develop the plot as they feel best. And he also promised that the moment when Will comes out is going to be special and real.
They're very smart, the Duffers, so they outline everything from the beginning. They already know how Season 5 is going to end, and they plan it all out.
The actor is sure that they know where they're going to go with Will, and whether he's actually gay or just wants to grow up a bit slower than his peers, we're yet to find out. And what was your favorite moment from Season 4 of Stranger Things? Let us know in the comments below, and stay awesome. Support OSSA by sending a super thanks. Just click on the thanks button under the video and choose an amount to donate. Stay awesome, and remember, we value each one of you.